Hello and thank you for joining us on the last edition of Journalist Hangout this week. I am Benga Oreshegun. Today on the program, Governor Fubara arrives Port Harcourt to resume duty after expiration of emergency rule in Rivers State. Federal government says Nigerians will now get passports 7 days after application as immigration unveils centralized production with 5,000 daily capacity. And later on the show, in our Journalist Hangout Weekend Special, Benue State University Teaching Hospital undergoes upgrade, gets Cancer Therapeutic Center's VIP Smart Clinic, and others. Well, I'll be hanging out with Babajide Kolade Otitoju. Wamoji Jamiu will join us later on the show. Journalist Hangout starts right now.
Are you a foreign national living in Nigeria with an expired visa? Don't panic. The Nigeria Immigration Service has introduced a special amnesty program just for you. You've overstayed your visa on arrival, your single entry visa has expired, or comprehensive expatriate residence permit and automated card (SAPAC) is overdue by more than 30 days. This is an opportunity to regularize your stay without penalties. Hurry, as this grace period ends on 30th September 2025, and from October 1st, enforcement begins and violators will face immigration action. So don't wait until it's too late. This is more than a policy, it's a gesture of hope. Visit www.immigration.gov.ng or amnesty.immigration.gov.ng. This message is from the Nigeria Immigration Service.
Now let's begin the conversation. For Rivers State, South Nigeria, it is a new dawn after the cloud of political uncertainty occasioned by 6 months of emergency rule. After delaying his return on Thursday, Governor Siminalayi Fubara arrived at the Port Harcourt International Airport on Friday, more than 24 hours after President Bola Tinubu ended the 6-month emergency rule in the state. The governor was greeted by a crowd of supporters who converged at the VIP wing of the Port Harcourt International Airport for his arrival. From the airport, he went to the government house, accompanied by his wife, key stakeholders and security personnel. At the government house, the governor addressed newsmen. Now let's hear from the governor.
We will, by the grace of God, continue to do those things that has made you people love us. I want to appreciate everyone and to say that we are going to address the states officially by 6 p.m. this evening, and in that state broadcast, every other person, every personality, every authority that gives support to this normalcy will be properly recognized. Thank you.
Yes, VK, now that the governor is back in the state, Port Harcourt, but talk to me. What priorities should the governor set, for his administration now that he has resumed office?
Yeah, he was doing well before he got himself distracted by his apparent move to send local government chairman packing. He started on a good note. We were seeing him flagging up projects, and I was particularly looking forward to the ramping up of work on the Ring Road project, cutting across a number of local governments. It's a very big project with now all he can do is to ensure that the projects that he began, that those projects gather steam, because he's actually behind time now. So he has to hit the ground running, get down to brass tacks, and work very hard to deliver on the projects that he had initiated, and even new ones that he's going to come up with as soon as he settles down. It's unfortunate what has happened. The state has been set back, governance has been set back, no doubt about it. But he has a chance to impress in the last 2 years of his first term. The people love him, and the best he can do is to make the people happy. And how does he make the people happy? Deliver meaningful projects to them, projects that will resonate with the people, projects that the people want to see happen. And there's a lot of resources at this time. Hopefully the people who are coming to collect money while preying on the crisis in the state, hopefully they will leave the state alone now. They will let the governor focus on delivering the dividends of democracy rather than misleading him and causing disaffection between the 3 tiers of government. So I'm positive that things will get better again. And as I said earlier, let the stakeholders also behave themselves. All of the people involved in the last conflict, whether it's the FCT minister, Yuson Wike, or the so-called elders who could not put out the fire, or the assembly members, or the people from other states who are coming to River State to collect money from Governor Fubara, while happy within them that the crisis was going on, because as far as the crisis was on, they were making good money. You know? So hopefully those people will stay away now and leave this young man to run the state.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's talk about rebuilding the trust. Majid, it's so good to have you join us on the show. So let's talk about rebuilding the trust. What specific steps should the governor take now in rebuilding, the trust with the lawmakers and also the the newly elected local government chairman? Most of them are of the APC. What should he do to rebuild that trust?
Yes, I want to believe he has learned his lessons. And in his brief remarks at the airport today, he said he will continue to do what endears his government to the people of the states. He expressed gratitude to them for the show of love. Yesterday, you need to see the crowd that went to the airport and the governor's office, government house, hoping that it would resume yesterday. So that shows the kind of love. But then, in all of this, is the people of Rivers that lost out for the past 6 months.
Exactly.
Where, when they had emergency rule. So now to rebuild that trust, it needs to ensure that there is a particular man who has assumed the position of a consultant to him. He will interpret Supreme Court judgments, interpret Appeal Court judgments, he will come on television and advise him wrongly, cashing out.
Turn the law on its head.
He knows him. He has one long red cap like this, and he knows himself. So he should deviate from listening to advice from such people who their only business is to cash out from him. To profit from the diversity I mean, the difference between himself and Wike. And now, the lawmakers are giving him, they said they are willing to give him all the support now. So they expect that it will bring the list of commissioners and other ESCO members, which they have promised to quickly approve for him. So in all of this, he also needs to allow the local government chairman, the chairman, I think more of them are of the APC extraction. I think only 3 PDP members. Yes. And I'm happy. I think I listened to Wike yesterday. He said he met with the governor, I think, on Tuesday evening, Tuesday night, around 1 a.m. They said he drove to Fubara's house in Abuja, where they had a very good talk, and that he has promised that going forward, he would continue to support him. So I think it's good to the benefit of the good people of Rivers State that now they have their democratically elected governor back. And for Fubara, the onus is on him now. His success or otherwise lies in his hands. The kind of people he listens to, the kind of advice he takes, and those who will tell him, yes, you should act like governor, you can fight, you can do this, you are the governor, so don't listen to anybody. He should understand that those kind of talks, he should listen less to them now and think of things that will take Rivers to the next level. Because 6 months gone, by now, politicking for 2027 has started. So he should focus more on his governance and also less of politics and think of how to finish well so that he can edge his name in gold in that state. It's very important for him.
Because how do you weigh in the relationship between the governor and the lawmakers and also the newly elected local government chairman, sustaining the peace and rebuilding the trust?
Well, you didn't mention the most important person of all. Even if he had a good relationship with all of the people you talked about, and he didn't have a good relationship with his son Wike.
Oh, the FCT minister.
So,
of course,
it's back to square one. So, I hope that things will improve, and that was why I gave the advice earlier that they should all embrace the peace. We don't want to witness what happened the last time. So all of them should commit to the peace of Rivers State, all of the stakeholders. And I'm happy that Wike said that all the fighting has ended, that he's happy with Fubara at this time. He said, I will not engage with a man I have not forgiven. Everything is over. I'm not a politician who says something today and another tomorrow. We must move forward. Although he once told us that he would not accept any appointment in government, but today he's FCT minister. But it doesn't matter. He's saying that he will not say something today and do another tomorrow. People have been playing his old tapes now. And
the internet never forgets.
Yes, and we see things that he said back then that are antithetical to what he's doing currently. Things that he said he would never do, but he's doing currently. But that's the politician.
Yeah, exactly.
Politicians know how to do whistling and tongue twisting at the same time. So that is what we are seeing. But I earnestly hope that both of them will show moderation. This was the advice I gave a couple of days back. I mean, the governor will show moderation, Yisan Wike will show moderation. If one person shows moderation, the other one doesn't show moderation. It is not good. We are not going to achieve any form of optimization. They all must show moderation.
The same level of moderation.
Yes, the House, the governor, the godfather, they must all show moderation in everything that they do. And they must know that all eyes are on them.
True.
If any fighting breaks out again, people will now know that these are indeed mad people. In fact, there is no other way by which people will describe them. Are you the only people in Nigeria? You know, so I wish Governor Fubara well,
Yes,
and I hope that he has learned exemplary lessons during this period. There are people who will have by now even abandoned them completely.
True.
That's how you know true friends. Friends who mean well for you, as against those who are really just after.
I think we call it crisis entrepreneurs.
Yes. So those who are after the dough that can come from you, the moment the dough
ends,
runs out,
dries up,
you will not see their tailboard again. So that's life for you. Fubara, you need to learn. The language of that boy.
The BDM.
We'll learn.
Let's just hope that all the lessons have been learned and it's now time for governance.